Hello all, good morning. Today I'm going to talk about Z Entertainment. After Q1 numbers, we came out with a report with a target close to about 235 rupees. The stock went up after that, but now it has settled down close to about 201 rupees. And I think that from these levels, the stock looks quite attractive to get into it with a target close to 235. Now, speaking about its business segments, first of all, advertisement revenues, which have grown by about 8% in last quarter, and we know that the company has been gaining market share on overall, which has reached to close to about 18.9%, which is about 70 bips higher on a QOQ basis. Now the main gainers, the top gainers in this in their channels are Hindi GEC, Kannada, Telugu, and Bangla. Marathi and Tamil are losing market share, but with new content coming on Marathi, the company is expected to gain a bit of market share in the coming quarters. Also on the Tamil side, they are expecting new fiction shows to come up and gain market share. Now we all know that the company has been number two player in the on a pan India basis, and has got a presence in most of the geographies now, with six new geographies entering right now in the last 1 year, I would say. Punjabi, then Bhojpuri, then Kannada movies, Tamil movies, and Marathi music channel, and one more channel they have come up. So these six channels are gaining market share. So even if Marathi and Tamil are losing market share, all these new channels, along with the channels which I mentioned earlier, they are doing well. Overall, if you see, with good monsoons coming up and rural income expected to move up, I think that the rural expenditure is expected to, and the income is expected to move up, and therefore the companies or the sectors which are mostly rural heavy, like FMCG, automobile, they are expected to perform well. I mean, they are expected to spend more on the rural markets, which would in turn help Z to increase their presence in the hinterland, the market share in the hinterland, I would say. So the advertising revenues are expected to grow close to about 10 to 12% in FY22 and 23. Now moving to the subscription revenues. Subscription business is mainly driven now by Z5, with close to about 75 million users added in FY21, and about 6 million users added in Q4. The company is very well poised. It has got a market share close to about 9 to 10%, and the EBITDA losses are still a bit high, because the recruitment which is happening in this particular business is ramping up. But the revenues are moving up at a good pace, and I would say that they are in a process of launching more and more content, good content on Z5. So this is one of the biggest drivers. On the other hand, I would say that the NTO, the new tariff order 2.0, is expected to be an overhang on the subscription revenue business. But nevertheless, its DTH business is performing well. Its overall subscription business is gaining a very good momentum because of Z5, and also because of some of the South Indian markets are yet to get digitized, so some advantage the company is gaining from there. So based on this, we are expecting about 8 to 10% kind of growth for subscription revenues in FY22 to 23. One more important point I would like to add is that the company is getting out of its loss making businesses, like the sugar box business, the Dish TV, City Cable, etc. And the losses which the company reported in the last entire year, they would be lesser this year. But the company is in investment phase of channels, etc., as I mentioned earlier. So the EBITDA margins would be slightly close to about 25%, and that is a lower guidance, I would say, from earlier level of 25 to 30%. But still, nevertheless, we believe that that is a very conservative guidance, and with businesses like the advertising revenues, the subscription revenues, I mean, which are driven by the Z5, are expected to move well. So nevertheless, with the cost cutting that the company is doing, and a good content launch that they are doing, I think that 25% is a very conservative kind of a guidance. So we are expecting about 26 to 27% kind of margins in 22 and 23. So based on these facts, we are still maintaining our buy on Z, and with a target close to 235. From current levels, it looks quite attractive, more than 12 to 13% upside we can say from these levels. So one can enter into this stock at these levels. Thank you.